Hey guys.
So we're back here at Heretics Parts Centre, and Kaz has brought us a Golf back.
Brought a lovely Golf back.
You've given it a wash, Kaz.
I've given it more than a wash. She's had pretty much a full detail.
Nice.
We've managed to save all things like the arches.
Yeah.
So if you remember in one of your last videos, if you haven't seen that, go and check it out. It had all scuffs down the side.
Yeah.
Again on the plastic moulding, so we've done a textured finish on all of that.
And then this had kind of, it was like overpaint, wasn't it, all the way down it?
Yeah, so basically the old guy had tried to cover up blemishes and marks, but actually they weren't that bad. So we've managed to get most of those out and polish it up and touch in the marks, and a bit of thinners works wonders.
Yeah, we were getting quotes for kind of repainting it and kind of considering that,
yeah.
but actually it's presentable again, isn't
Definitely.
it now?
We spoke on the phone, and it's all about preservation with this. I think it's very original. I think we keep it that way. Well, it's up to you guys, but I think it looks fantastic.
It tells a story, doesn't it?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it keeps true with it. We've also put a new set of tyres on it as well. They're a little bit perished, a little bit low, so we did that.
Yeah.
Painted the centre caps as well, because the paint had come off of those.
Yeah, they look far better, don't they?
Yeah, just brightens it all up. We've given it a clean inside. We've done the same on the other side. Obviously, the most important bit, we did all the welding work.
Done the welding,
Yes. Welding work, and it now has a fresh MOT.
Perfect.
And then under the bonnet, we've given it a clean under there as well, and just a general check over. And she now looks,
wow, look at that,
like that. Very original, very nice, just clean and respectable.
It looks like you could turn up at a show, actually, doesn't it? And pop the bonnet and
definitely,
and kind of hold your head up high.
Yeah. No, definitely. I think it's been well looked after, and I'm sure you guys will look after it as well now.
Yeah, yeah.
We just wanted to add our flair to it, make sure it is the best it could be, like we spoke about. Preservation, that's what it's all about.
That looks great. Thank you very much.
That's all right. No worries.
Cheers, man. Kaz dropped the Golf off to us the other day at Heretics. It's looking really good. He's done some great work on it. It's looking really, really clean. As we mentioned in the video, he's cleaned up all along the sides. They've retextured the arches and the body trim for us. They've done an amazing job in this engine bay. Yeah, it kind of looks almost like it's just a couple of years old. It's quite amazing. There's still a few little niggles that we're going to take a look at. So there's a coolant switch, which is just down here on the bottom of the radiator. We're having an issue where we're getting the radiator fan not cutting in and out, or not turning off, in fact. So at the moment we've disconnected it. So that's controlled by that. So yeah, we're going to take that off. There's a little bit of a weep on the bottom of there, actually. Just going to slightly wet finger on that. So we're going to whip that off. We're going to try and do it from above, so that actually as the coolant drops, it'll just go into a bowl on the floor, and we won't get wet. Obviously, if we were underneath it and we did it, we were going to get very wet, which was a slight concern. But I think we can do that. Also, while we're here, we have the old quick release aerial, which Chris discovered. So we're going to take a look at that. So we'll loosen the wheel bolts off, ready for when it's up in the air. Then we can whip the wheel off, get the arch liner out as well. Do that. That should be a 15-minute job, if that. But we'll explain kind of how to do that. If you've not done an aerial before, they're fairly straightforward, and then you'll be able to get radio in your car again. We had a look inside the engine bay and discovered that the plug for the fan switch is a 3-pin setup. Went onto the Heritage Parts Centre website, obviously, looked this up. There are 2 different ones which have 3-pin configuration, as you can see there. This one here with a 3 in a row is a 191 part number. This one here is a 180 part number. It's fitted on Mark 3 Golf, but because this is a really late part, there's a possibility it could have crossed over. So just be careful when you're doing that. We will make sure there's pictures of the pins on the website so that you can check that. They also come with the crush washer there, just to make sure that there's a good seal. They shouldn't be done up particularly tight on here. We've just got an adjustable spanner just to nip that off. We've got a bucket underneath to catch the coolant. So in a second, we'll just release that off. Hopefully, with some quick handwork, we can get a new one in. Okay, so here was the offending item. You see there's a little bit of sediment on there. from over the years. Actually, if we look in the bucket underneath, the coolant has still got a little bit of a red colour to it. It's like slightly rusty red colour, but doesn't look disastrous. At some point, we'll do a full flush on that and change that out. But at the moment, we're sort of getting these little jobs ticked off the list so we can get out and about, and yeah, we'll come back to that another day. Yes, they keep coming. We've got some great material. Hey, like and subscribe, please. We're working really hard to make this channel as great as it can be, and we need your help. So press the button, ring the bell. Thank you very much. Yeah, we'll just whip that off. We'll loosen this off because we're going to need to get up there. It's just going to be a lot easier if you don't want to be hanging on a breaker bar, waving it around on the jack. Obviously, it's going to get a bit wobbly. So, if you look up in the arch, you can see the paint marks on the springs up there. So basically, there's different paint marks with different ratings for kind of, yeah, how stiff the springs are, basically. So we're just going to that's not attached or anything. Just going to take these bolts out here and remove this arch liner. We've got some sticker flakes on there. It helps that Kaz has obviously given this a proper clean, because quite typically this would just be full of mud and horrible stuff. So we can actually see what we're looking at. Might even be it. We got there. Oh, there's one up there still. There we go. Probably overkill, so it's completely out, but we'll do it. Make it a lot easier to see what we're doing. These are a great idea because obviously they stop all the mud and everything, but equally stuff gets caught up behind them, and right up the top here can be a bit of a trap for mud and moisture if you're not careful. So every now and again it is useful to get those out and get the pressure washer on it and just clean all that stuff out, because even after Kaz and the team did their cleaning out, some of that stuff does still just get caught there. So the next job here is going to be just loosening that one off. I'll go and get a spanner, and then we'll be able to drop that off, pop the new one in, and off we go. Out that comes. These little bits there, we may even keep those and reuse those with the new aerial. So that's now loose. It's just going to be a case of releasing that inside the arch. We can pull that down. There may be a joiner on the aerial cable, or we'll have to trace it back to the dashboard, just whip the stereo out. We've released the aerial from in here. It's now wobbling around on a bracket. There's a cable that goes into there. We could be a bit cowboy about it and just cut the cable and be done with it, but we'll do it properly. I think we're going to take that out. Quite a sought after piece. These are plastic one-piece scuttle panels. I'll try and keep that all in one piece. Get that rubber seal off. We do sell these rubber seals if you need one. Oh, the ECU cover. Put that over there. Loosen that off. So yeah, we should just be able to lift these up carefully with a screwdriver there. Get those clips off. We'll pop them down. So this plastic's going to be a little bit brittle because it's old. There we go. Lose all those clips into the engine bay. The aerial cable comes up from the inner wing here, goes through here past the cabin filter, and then goes back through the bulkhead, does a U-turn, and then goes through there to come up under the dashboard. So we're going to have to go in a minute and have a route around for that. So our aerial's coming in and sort of under here somewhere on the dashboard. We're going to whip this out. Obviously, this is, as we've said before, is the old school security jobby. In here, obviously, the radio comes with a cage. The aerial will come into the back of this cage to connect. So I'm hoping if we just release that, there'll be a few little metal tabs here to just pull out we go. There we go. So, as hoped, that is the other end of our aerial cable. So now, with a bit of luck, we'll go back the other end. We'll give that a little bit of a tweak. And if that starts moving, before we pull it all the way through, we'll tape our new one onto it and drag it through if we can. I think that will work. We've tucked the new aerial up into the wing and tucked the cable through the inner wing. What we're going to do now, because the old aerial is a complete write-off anyway, we're going to cut the aerial cable, we're going to tape the new cable to it, and then hopefully pull it and it will drag it all the way through to the top. I'm going to pop the grommet back in there, and then we will attach this to the old cable. We've attached our cable on there. Better to put a little bit too much tape on than not enough. We're just going to go very steady now, and hopefully, oh look, you can see there's already a joiner actually in there. That's interesting. Hopefully, we will discover the new one starts coming through. I'm just going to put the aerial up just like this, just for a quick test, really. See how it sounds. It's all connected back up again. We've pulled our new aerial up. Let's give this a go. There we go. The dulcet tones of Gwen Stefani, which we won't play you too much of for copyright reasons, but it's very tinny. We can turn the bass up a little bit, but I think actually what we need here is new dash speakers, probably door speakers as well, I imagine. And yeah, then there's danger. We might be able to sing along to something while we're driving. While we've got it up in the air, let's have a quick look and see what Kaz and the team at Surrey Auto Works have been up to. If you've not seen it already, go over to his channel, check out the video, and you can see them cutting bits off it, welding new bits onto it, getting it all solid again. So the main action was happening at the back, you may remember. They've done some tidying up on this side. Yeah, done some repairs on the outside of this sill. They've so this was all a bit of a mess. They've taken that back and tidied it up. They've retextured the arches there, and I think they rebuilt the rear corner as well, actually. So that's kind of had a bit of action. Let's see if we can pull that in at some point. Again, this was the offending item, so to speak. So it was all up in there. That was the kind of the MOT issue. That's all been taken care of. And aside from that, yeah, it's a fairly clean bill of health, really. There's obviously a few bits to do along the way, but now maybe we'll yeah, take it out for a quick spin. We've got someone who needs to see it as well. Have a look at that. Brought the Golf back out into the sunshine, and I thought we'd get Chris to have a quick look at it because he's not seen it since we dropped it off at Kaz's. So yeah, come in, Chris, have a little look.
How are we doing?
She's back. She is back, yeah.
Sure it's the same car?
Apparently so, yeah.
That looks really nice.
You'll notice that if you watch the video, yeah, he's cleaned up along the sides, redone the arches and stuff for us.
Given the wheels a bit of a clean out.
Yeah,
as well,
centre caps have all been repainted.
That's really nice. That looks really, really good. I can't believe he's managed to get so much of that wall rash out of it. It feels really nice as well. It's sort of got that shine back to the paintwork, hasn't it?
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, we've been doing a little bit of messing around today. We've made a start on tidying up the parcel shelf.
Yeah.
Try the aerial.
Oh yeah. Sure?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, look at that. Fantastic. Who spied that?
There you go, just enjoy that. Just rock out.
Oh, wow. Fantastic. Yeah, I think speakers next then.
Yeah, it might be.
Definitely. It's nice though. It's good that it's had some love. It's Fantastic. So Kaz brought it back on Heretics.
Yeah, brought it back the other day.
Yeah.
And hopefully you'll also notice under here. There's no red electrical tape.
Yeah.
That's gone.
That's much nicer, isn't it?
We're just on the coolant sender down there.
Yeah.
Fans reconnected.
On return and vacuum and everything. Looks
Yeah.
really nice and clean. It's given the blocker once over as well, isn't it? Pressure washed everything off. That looks really nice. So what have you been up to today? I've been
We did the
answering phones and stuff, and I've seen you were kind of tinkering. I was looking forward to the reveal. It's not disappointing. It's very good.
we've done the temperature sensor. We've had the inner arch off. We've done the aerial. And we've had a look underneath, kind of looking at the stuff they've done.
It literally looks like a completely different vehicle. It's weird when they're clean. When you can see all the components of everything, you can pick everything out.
Rather than just being covered in gunk.
Yeah, everything kind of becomes one, doesn't it? It makes you appreciate how good it actually is as well.
Yeah.
See the love it's had. It's not. You could spend like artwork. You could spend hours just looking over it, and then you'd look back at it in 10 minutes time and still see something different.
I think we're going to jump in and just whiz it round the block. I think
That sounds good to me.
finish it off for now, and then
Yeah,
let you go back to work.
fantastic, mate. Catch that.
Yeah, sunroof is open, windows down. We've got the radio blasting. We're free. Now we're just winging it. Can you like and subscribe for us, please? We're working really hard on this content. We've got some great stuff coming up. You might have seen the Jetta. We'll tell you a bit more about that soon. But click the button, ring the bell. Cheers.